sa paglalaro, ilabas ang tinatagong talento. Maharlika, walang imposible. Abante, hanggang sa makamit ang tagumpay. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Isa lamang ang layunin. Basketballista ang Pilipina, sama-sama. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.
Oras na para maipakita ang mga nakatago na talento ng Pinay. Sa tagisan at pagalingan, handang ipamalas. Anong kayang ibigay? Kaya-kaya talaga na maipagsabayan. Kabibilibin sa katalaban ng galawan. Sa ganito larangan, masasaksihan na ang kakayanan ng ating kababaihan.
Dugo at pawis na ang puhunan. Bawat ensayo ay tututukan. Hanggat may oras, hindi susuko. Maglalaro to ng buong puso. Kaharlika, Pilipinas, handa nang magpakitang gilas. Ito ang liga ng Pilipina. Taas bandera, walang
Ito
mahina.
ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Kapanapanabik na tagpo, handang-handa lahat sa paglalaro, ilabas ang tinatagong talento. Maharlika, walang imposible. Abante, hanggang sa makamit ang tagumpay. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Isa lamang ang layunin. Basketballista ang Pilipina, sama-sama. Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina.
Oras na para maipakita.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Ito ang liga ng
Welcome back to the Las Vegas of Manila here in Paranaque City Coliseum for our semi-final showdown in the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It is our Final Four, game number 2 first game will be between Biñan Tatak, Angel, Sailor Tire. Kakalabanin nila ang Batangas, New Zealand, Bluefire currently in the upper hand. Second game will be between Quezon City kontra Akari Sports Rizal. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat and welcome once again to the second season of the WMPBL. Dr. Cristóbal here with Coach Anton de los Reyes, and later on, we are joined by Miss Flo Del Agua. Coach, first of all, congratulations and nice to be working with you here in our game number 2. Pero maganda dito, Coach, Batangas currently only one step away in heading into the finals.
It is one of those games wherein it is end or extend, but thank you very much for the congratulations. Welcome everyone to Game 2 of the semifinals. Has been a minute, Daphne, working with you.
Parang nabigla ka dun, Coach Anton. But of course, heading towards our first game, again, Batangas in their last game. It was just last Sunday wherein they went up against each other during game number 1. Ngayon, andito na tayo sa ating game number 2. Let's recall the happenings wherein it was Batangas who prevailed by 11 big points, immediately dominating all throughout 75-64.
High scoring first quarter para dito sa Batangas, 26-22. They were up 8, 42-34 at the half. A 7-2 run in the first couple of minutes. Counter 9-2 run para dito sa Biñan. A 15-10 run to end that first quarter. 16-12 run in the second quarter. 42-34 at the half. 7-2 run in the second. So it has been a game of runs. If you look at that game, it was Snow Peñaranda, 22 points. Afril Bernardino with 20 points. Monique Del Carmen with 18 points. And Ara Abaca on the other end para sa Biñan, who carried the fight.
Since you've made mention that it's gonna be a game of run, kailangan mas tumakbo ng mabilis itong panig ng Biñan if they want to extend this into game number 3. But right now, I think we'll be hearing another story coming from Miss Flo Del Agua.
Maraming salamat, Daphne, and congratulations as well, Coach Anton. There was once a time dito sa ating tournament that Biñan was at the top of our standing. So as they told me earlier, they do not plan on folding for today's game. If you look at the statistical comparisons ng kanilang performances, Biñan was out-rebounded and they had more turnovers. Kaya yan ang naging focus ng trainings according to head coach Jack Ascueta. Sabi nga ni Coach Jack, cliche as it may sound, the team who controls the rebounds is the team who will control the game. Kaya sabi ni Coach Jack sa kanyang players before coming into Paranaque City Coliseum, if you really want to prove to me that you want to win today, show me your willingness in getting those rebounds. At mamaya malalaman natin yan kung ma-execute nga ba ng Biñan Tatak Angel Sailun as they go against Batangas, New Zealand Bluefire. This is Game 2 of the semifinals as I turn you over now to our venue announcer.
Magandang araw mga kaliga! Welcome to the Paranaque City Coliseum for the first of our Wednesdays of Final Four doubleheader. It's a Game 2 of the Best of 3 series, featuring the number 3 seed, Biñan Tatak Angels, Sailun Tire, and the number 2 seed, Batangas, New Zealand Bluefire. Batangas leads the series in broadcasting live through our Facebook and YouTube channel. This is your Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Season 2 Semifinals. Let's first meet the starting five of your Biñan Tatak Angels, Sailun Tire. At forward number 8, Eka Soriano. At center number 15, Ara Abaca. Center forward number 23, Justin Domingo. At guard number 24, Danica Pasha. And the other guard number 12, the slick assassin, Monique Del Carmen. Their head coach is Jack Ascueta. Assistant coaches Mara Arsola, Alan Mangahas, Ralph Pantaleon, Anthony Manalo, Troy Casabuan, George Ojuri, Sigfrid Levita, and Eric Canson. Team managers, Almer Almasora, Ivan Nocrom, and Ruben Tan. Team owner is the Honorable Mayor Jel Alonte. Here now is the starting lineup of your Batangas, New Zealand, Bluefire. At card number 18, Andrea Tonko. The other guard number 7, the sniper, Kate Castillo. The other guard number 9, Risa Losada. At center, number 10, the Snowstorm, Snow Peñaranda. And the other forward, number 13, Captain Do-It-All, Afro Bernardino. The head coach is Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches, Emalia Vega and Nikki Garcia. Team manager, Joe Arciga. Team owners, Eric Oncauco, Androy Reyes, and Carlos Reyes. Officiating the small game, our crew chief, Lester Arcega. Umpire 1, Elaine Subone. And umpire 2, June Versosa. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. This is the second season of the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang Liga ng
Starting
Bawat
5 on the
Pilipino.
side of Biñan Tatak, Angel, Sailun. We are joined by Monique Del Carmen, Nan Pasha, Justin Domingo, Eka Soriano, and Ara Abaca for Batangas, New Zealand, Bluefire, Andrea Tonko, Kate Castillo, Riza Lozada, Afril Bernardino, Snow Peñaranda will be the starters for Coach Cholo Villanueva. This team already in the upper hand. This is our semifinals, game number 2 between Batangas, New Zealand, Bluefire kontra Biñan Tatak Gel. Daphne Cristobal here with Coach Anton de los Reyes, Miss Flo Del Ago on the sidelines. And ito na, Final Four clash game number 2. At dito pa rin yan sa ating tahanan in our semifinals in Paranaque Coliseum.
I like that intro that you had earlier, the Las Vegas of the Philippines.
Yes.
Paranaque City. Very fitting for Paranaque to be called Las Vegas.
Of course.
Viva Paranaque, I would say. And we were talking about it at the top of the broadcast, and you saw it on our graphics. Too close. Reason why it was too close in that game 1. With San Juan shooting a 3-pointer, Eka Soriano with a couple of layups gave that lead to this Biñan squad, 64-63, before a snowstorm happened. 12-0 run. Snow Peñaranda, 7 points in the final 4 minutes. They were able to hold etong Biñan scoreless in that final 4 minutes. Napako sa 64. That's why they were able to come out with that win. So it's good to see that this side of Batangas of Coach Cholo Villanueva, not only can they score those points, but they can also do it on defense.
And imagine that final 4 minutes that you were discussing. And that's also a big challenge for Biñan on how they will continuously run a momentum all throughout, especially knowing that Batangas, that desire that they have to just finish and wrap things early here in just game number 2.
They don't want to go home, obviously, kahit malapit lang ang biyahe.
Oo, no?
Di ba? Biñan lang, malapit
Oo,
lang yan.
tingnan mo.
SLEX lang, SLEX.
Nagugustuhin yun. But of course here, Biñan, the side of Biñan, Dan Pasha, part of the starting 5. Eka Soriano lays it up rin.
4-0 para dito sa Biñan. And before anything, we want to greet Mayor Jel. Happy anniversary! First year anniversary as mayor ng Biñan. Sabi nga niya, irigalo nyo na sa akin tong game 2. Other information we will not disclose, pero sana all.
Diba?
Oo,
Ang
sana
masasabi
all.
ko na lang din, sana all.
Sana
But of
all.
course, we want to say hi to Mayor Jel.
Boss Ivan Nocom as well, always. Nakakamiss na nga si Boss Ay.
Oo, Boss Ay, parang long time no see.
Long time no see.
Nakikita si Boss Ay.
Gusto mo, balik tayo dun sa ano.
Okay na ako
okay
dito.
Okay na.
Okay na. High five na lang tayo. And now they extend this into a 6-0 run as Monique Del Carmen will be joining the scoring party for Biñan.
If you're Coach Cholo Villanueva, you're kind of expecting it. You see him on your screen at the top side. He's just calm. He's just sitting down because he is going to have his team weather this storm, they are going to come out strong, talking about Biñan.
And now, speaking of the Coach Cholo Villanueva, I think he heard you.
Napatayo si
siya
Coach
bigla.
Cholo.
There's this specific inbound play for sure. He wants to execute for his players. Snow Peñaranda well guarded by Ara Abaca. Tatakbo. Itong panig ng Biñan. Try to settle down this time. Del Carmen looking for a friend here. Abaca catch and shoot.
I like that pass by Monique Del Carmen, awarding itong si Ara Abaca from the good defense that she showed against Snow Peñaranda.
Siyempre no, kapag kayo nasa ilalim, mas gaganahan ka. Sige,
Oo,
kuha pa
eh.
ako ng bola. Abot ko rin sa inyo.
Exactly. That's what I like about that play.
Just fires for a three-pointer, top of the key. I think that was a rush shot for Biñan. A chance here. It's been almost 3 minutes here in the first quarter, but still Batangas in search of their first conversion. And that jumper is gonna be good.
And they get that off of that midi. We got Angel Tonko with that two-pointer.
Now they try to execute a play. Abaca with another jumper short. If you're Batangas, just ignited an opportunity to score buckets here. Corner three, nope. Second chance after that offensive rebound. Lozada, nice defense by Soriano. Castillo forcing that outside shot.
A couple of forced three-pointers for both of these teams.
Ganda ng agaw dito para sa side ng Batangas. Sastongo escapes and scores with that end one.
He's pretty much scored all the points here para sa side ng Batangas, and that's a welcome sight. Someone other than Afril, someone other than Snow, they are stepping up in today's game.
This our Hotel Sogo. So clean, so good. Play of the quarter. It's Andrea Tonko. An opportunity to complete a three-point play.
All gas and no brakes on that particular fast break play para dito sa New Zealand Batangas. And look at this, they're adding more speed. Putting in MG Kalang, Spitfire guard for Coach Cholo Villanueva, as well as Aming Torres.
Yep, so two women substitution agad ang ipinairal dito ni Coach Cholo Villanueva. Stonko was able to complete that three-point play. Just a one-possession ball game all of a sudden. All because of Tonko for Batangas. They're down by just a single point. Tonko drains a three-pointer. Nope.
But so far, both of these teams not able to knock down those three-pointers that they are known for.
And that kick-out pass is too wide for Dan Pasha and for Monique Del Carmen.
For Dan Pasha, she already had that lane to be able to take that ball to the cup, but elected to pass to Monique Del Carmen. Is a bit high up on that wing. Just looking for her to sag down on that left corner on that break.
5 minutes and 20 seconds. Torres coming off the bench immediately, creating and knocking down a three-pointer.
Well, there goes that three-pointer. The first of many, I'm pretty sure, for New Zealand, Batangas Bluefire.
They tried to answer back from Justin Domingo, but unfortunately, all of a sudden, it's Batangas who'll be taking over the advantage right now.
0 for 2 for Justin Domingo.
So this is an 8-0 run as a response for Batangas. Pero ngayon, makibalita mo tayo kay Miss Flo Delago.
Thank you, Daphne. Nung nakompleto nga ang starting five ng Biñan sa loob ng court, the one who started their huddle wasn't their point guard, Eka Soriano. It wasn't their go-to player, Monique Del Carmen. It was one of their best-kept veterans, Ara Abaca. Nung kinamusta ko si Ara about what happened in their last game, you could see the look of disappointment on her face. She told me, truth be told, they just wanted it more. They had more sacrifices, so no wonder they got that win. Pero Daphne, kilala naman natin yung personality nitong si Ara. She added na immediately. Pero this is the semifinals. semifinals already. Kung sa kahabaan ng eliminations, nakita nyo ako allowing our other and younger talents to get their time. At sa non-scoring aspects lang ako nag-focus. This time around, I understand how badly my team needs the veterans like me. All for now.
Yep, really, that veteran presence is a must for Biñan. It's now or never for them, as Coach Jack really emphasizing with his girls na ito na andito na tayo, di ba? Parang hindi naman nila gugustuhin na matapos yun. But by just game number 2.
It is win or go home time para dito sa Biñan. And talking about Ara Abaca in their last game, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and a couple of steals. So she has contributed in terms of the points for the side of Coach Jack Ascueta and the Biñan Tatak Angels.
Another outside shot for Batangas. Knocking down Andrea Tonko.
And I like that ball movement from the low block all the way to the other side, to the weak side. They're just moving that ball around, talking about Batangas to get that open 3.
This tandem of Tonko and Torres so far hurting so much itong panig ng Biñan. This hour the aristocratices of the quarter, serving legacy since 1936.
Quick shout out to Andoy Reyes, of course, ng aristocrat.
Sarap dyan mamaya, dumiretso coach, no? Lapit lang.
Isang diretso.
Isang diretso lang. They try to set up another play. Another rushed opportunity here for Biñan. Snow kicks it out. Torres atake. Andun si Domingo.
You like the aggressiveness of Aming Torres. Did not settle for that 3-point shot. Instead, attacked that baseline. Caught Justin Domingo off guard. Got a foul from her as she swung her hand down to try and block that shot from Aming.
After this 6-0 run, Batangas has been responding with 11 consecutive points. At dun mo makikita kung bakit hindi nag-time up si Coach Cholo. He just really entrusted his girls to execute here in the first quarter. Torres knocks down 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. With 3 minutes and 50 seconds, it is Batangas, New Zealand, all of a sudden flipping things over here, 12-6. This is our semi-final showdown between Batangas contra Biñan. It's gonna be double header Wednesday here in the Paranaque Coliseum. And the timeout was called with this 12-0 opener para sa panig ng Batangas. Sila ang sumagot dun sa 6 consecutive points na ibinigay ng Biñan. Baka, that was a fancy shot.
There's that veteran presence we were talking about. Ara Abaca taking it strong inside the paint, getting her points inside.
Kailangan dito that leadership inside for Ara to lead Biñan in extending this into game number 3.
High up for that board was Claude Santos. Bagong pasok for Coach Jack.
Yep, sabay silang pinasok dito ni Nabalan. It's Ara who will try to execute the play here on their side. Go to Joss. That was a risky pass.
Lucky break that MG Kalang was able to touch that last, trying to save it out of bounds.
They got 5 seconds to shoot here. Rick Fabruada is inserted in for the first time here with 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. Catch and shoot from that inbound play. Batangas. MG recognizing 3 white shirts right in front of her. Ring with that jumper coming off the bench. That won't work. Bola mapupunta sa panig ng Biñan. It has been Ara Abaca so far who just responded with a 12-0 run of Batangas.
And talking about scoring points, Pringle Fabruada, I remember I mentioned Snow Peñaranda scored 7 points in that 12-0 run in the final 4 minutes. Yung 5 dun, Pringle Fabruada naman. Ito mo naman yung tandem na yan. Ha? Paano nga naman magpapanik si Coach Cholo? Meron kang Snow Peñaranda and Pringle Fabruada who's going to carry your team home in the final stretch.
If I'm not mistaken, that was just her 3rd game, kung di ako nagkakamali, after her return, or 2nd game. Pero see here, Ara Abaca in all business, immediately getting down for defense after scoring another 2.
That low post move and then that spin to get that shot on the other side. Dinala na doon yung pantay niya.
4 consecutive points is the answer here for Ara Abaca, but not the best defense portrayed, seeing that post moves against Afril Bernardino. I mean, okay, we see that.
As Ara Abaca again imposing her will. We talked about it. It was a 12-0 run. And then Ara Abaca ending that 12-0 run, but going on a 4-0 run on her own.
Afril not wasting chances from the free throw area. They extend this into a 4-point gap. Luisa San Juan. Ganda ng depensa dito sa kanya. Almost forcing a turnover was Batangas. We got 10 seconds to shoot here. Ara lifting.
That's a good try for Ara Abaca. She is feeling it, the offense, the last 4 points belonging to her. May have overextended herself too much on that particular drive to the cup.
Ball movement happening here. MG Kalang, corner 3. Way too off. Another risky pass here because of that rush. That rush dish. They gotta take their time and value each possession if you are Biñan.
We're gonna call a charging foul on Claude Santos, saying that she warded off MG Kalang. You know, this is the kind of player that is difficult to match up with. Talking about MG Kalang because she's so pesky. She just plays good defense, stays in front of you, and can catch up.
And that's the reason why she'll be coming off the bench in today's game. Another timeout will be called here. 4-point game, 1 minute and 16 seconds.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
Welcome once again to the second season of the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. We see some supporters here of our women's hoopers in the semi-final showdown between Batangas and Biñan. 4-point game with 76 seconds remaining. Bernardino, pinili kay Torres. Pabruado was asking for it. Bernardino, dalawa ang katapat niya dun.
I was gonna say, it was Chaka Binbin and Ria Nabalan tried to stop her.
That was a nice play.
Nice cut to the basket for Ria Nabalan. Chaka Binbin with that skip pass going to the other side to Wiz San Juan and then gave it up to that second big or that secondary break. Ria Nabalan cutting down middle.
I think that was also the first time that they tried to execute that play here the first quarter because they were sort of having those yung mga hands-off kanina, which was already read well by Batangas.
Well, if you look at the defense of Batangas, they're doing a good job switching on those handoffs, not allowing those attacks from the handoff. So palaging meron talagang nakatapat. So that's a great strategy on the defensive set for Coach Cholo Villanueva in this game.
Well anticipated. And
one of my favorite players, MG Kalang, again, doing it on defense and this time doing it on offense, getting a couple of points inside.
Santos with that long two. Jumper's gonna be short. 28 seconds remaining. MG Kalang signaling that they gotta take a pause, but Ring Fabruada aggressively attacking the basket.
Falling down and all, finding the cutter, MG Kalang really leaving an imprint here.
Luisa San Juan with a three in and out. We got 6 seconds remaining. You gotta be aware of that game clock winding down. Torres. It is Batangas taking over the first quarter in the 6-point lead, responding pretty well, rising into the occasion, seeing our first 10 minutes highlights.
If you look at Batangas or Rizal, 62 run early and then a counter 8-0 run. It has been the theme for these two teams, getting those runs in, trying to see who will be able to pull away.
So far, it is Batangas taking over in our first quarter, 18-12.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
The game story of our first quarter was a 6-0 run para sa panig ng Biñan, pero sumagot ang Batangas with 13 consecutive points, and from then on they never looked back and they're just continuously maintaining this advantage. At ngayon, 6 na puntos ang kalamangan nila as we head towards our second quarter. As we greet everyone, it is a gloomy, a rainy afternoon here in Paranaque Coliseum. Pero kung malapit kayo sa venue, we would love to see you here for our second season of the WMPBL. Semifinals na tayo. Daphne Cristobal here with Coach Anton de los Reyes and Miss Flo del Agua on the sidelines.
Good sized crowd that we're having for today. And again, To your point earlier, no, yung runs, this has been the case for these two teams. Neither of them wanting to give up an inch, as you can see on that. I wouldn't say scuffle, but that jump ball situation between Paraiso and Fabroada.
Yeah. But right after that, they had like a high five. So,
Tilan lang.
okay.
Oy, basketball naman yung laro.
Laruan lang. Jill Dallas, the birthday girl last time. Snowber Peñaranda. Doon na yung gigil niya. Almost,
Andun
but
na
not quite.
Feel na feel ko nga, pati si Philip eh. Pati si Philip. Oh,
Parang gusto niya
lakas kasi. Hindi, lakas kasi ni Snow. Kita mo. Na-box out na siya ni Monique. She was still able to get that rebound and she was still able to power that up. Talking about Snow.
Wait, do you know the story behind the name of Snow?
No, but I have a feeling you're gonna tell us. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bigla nag-courtside. You know what? I was just
Okay.
very curious. Sabi ko kasi parang best friend na cover si Snow. Pero, di ba, hindi natin
Why-
alam what
yeah,
what's
why
the
not?
background. So, yung mom niya nag-work sa Japan.
Okay.
So, syempre, there's Snow. So, kaya naging Snow yung pangalan ni Snow.
I think you've mentioned that
Really?
before.
Or
Parang ganun.
we talked about this nung isang
Oo.
game lang. Parang ni-report ni KitKat.
KitKat.
Yeah,
okay.
pero yung sibling ng isa, I forgot lang yung name, pero parang
Hale.
something related. No,
Hail. Snow, hail.
no.
Tanong, malay natin.
No, I forgot the other one, pero kinuwento na yun ni
Kinuwento
KitKat
yan,
na parang
okay.
something related din sa Japan. So,
Okay.
yan tuloy, wala na, wala.
Blossom. Cherry blossom. Blossom. I'm willing to bet that it's blossom.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's not.
Fine.
Wala tuloy siyang na-shoot sa free throws niya. Peñaranda.
Papag-usapan kasi natin si Snow.
And now, they get themselves back here in this possession. Try to book a three-pointer. Went short though. Chaka Binbin will try to orchestrate the offense para sa panig ng Biñan. Correction, Snow made it 1 out of 2 from the line.
There you go.
Battle for the rebound. Ilalabas ni Kabinbin Del Carmen to Luisa San Juan. Book it!
And finally, she knocks down a three-pointer. Second attempt for Wiz San Juan. And you know what? Before we went in here, before I got here, I was talking to Wiz. Sabi ko, you're that missing link. Because in that win that they had in that first round, she was the one who carried the fight para dito sa Biñan.
And yup, that missing link could be completed. Back-to-back three-pointers. But I think there was sort of a commentator jinx from Coach Anton. From Coach Anton lang.
Oh, grabe naman.
But unfortunately, I think that's Jill Talas down here.
She's holding on to her left
Yup,
knee, and that's
left
something
knee.
that you never want to see. A player holding on to their knee. Hopefully she's gonna be okay. She is stretching it out, so it looks like she's okay, but you never want to see that from players, basketball players.
And there's... Actually, she's wearing already a knee
brace.
supporter, yeah. But I think they want a closer review on what happened in that sequence. So they were diving for the ball. It was Chuchi Paraiso who was able to secure it. But then yung landing kasi, una yung tuhod.
Di ko tinitinan eh. I don't watch.
Really?
Oh, I don't watch in mga injuries. I don't like to see. Always been the case.
But I think nothing to worry about. Jill Talas was able to get herself up and she's still here playing in the second quarter. Just a one-possession ball game here, 19-15. They escaped that full court trap. Peñaranda, binali pa.
Chuchi Paraiso gives up that foul on that hard drive to the bucket by Snow Peñaranda.
I really love this sportsmanship no, for Chuchi Paraiso. She has been fighting from inside the paint ever since she went inside.
Ano yun eh, parehong DLSU kasi yan.
Diba? Okay.
Parehong DLSU yan. Chuchi at saka si Snow. I'm sure mamaya tatanungin ni Flo kung anong pangalan ng kapatid ni Snow.
Miss no.
Ako bet ko Blossom.
Hindi,
Ikaw.
nakalimutan ka na. Parang something related lang sa ano.
Japan.
Sa akin, cherry joke lang.
Tempura. Hindi na tempura.
Nagugutom ako sa
Tempura. Sashimi. Hindi.
chicken karage.
Pwede karagi.
Karage pala.
Coach Cholo Villanueva.
Yep, I think he was trying to discuss something with one of our referees earlier.
And our officials are signaling a technical foul. Let's wait for the announcement as to what happened.
And if they retain that technical foul, I think this is the very first time na makikita kong matatawagan ng technical foul si Coach Cholo.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Ako
even
nakita ko na
really?
madami
Really?
beses na nakita ko sa
Okay.
technical na si Coach Cho. Sa mga ibang liga.
Okay. Kasi parang even in the MVPL, I never saw it.
Well, mabait naman yan, of course, Coach Cholo, pero
Sabi nga nila, don't poke the bear.
parang
Diba?
gano'n.
Not pretty sure what he was trying to clear earlier, no? For him to be this animated right now.
I think it's a technical foul for resentment to a call.
Yeah.
Yep, if I'm not mistaken. You see Coach Cholo Villanueva shaking his head.
He's not liking what's happening here.
It's just a 4-point lead for Biñan. Monique Del Carmen took that technical free throw. Unfortunately, she missed. Here are the free throws of Snow. Good on the first. Bagay, di na natin siya pinag-usapan. So, na-shoot niya.
So sigurado, 2 out of 2 yan. Kasi
Pwede. Oh. Nabate.
Abate.
Sorry.
So far 2 out of 4 from the line. Etong si Snow Peñaranda, pero maganda dito. Aabante sa 5 puntos ang kalamangan ng Batangas. Kabinbin. Try to settle things down for Biñan. Chuck. Against Snow, it's Luisa San Juan. No look pass, ang ganda nun. Para Iso, unable to convert underneath.
Good thing Chuck Kabinbin was there to try and stop that fast break by Snow Peñaranda, poking that ball from behind.
All clean. Andrea Tonko knocks down another one here, this time in the second quarter.
Did not matter if that transition break did not happen. That early offense, Andrea Tonko knocking down a right wing three.
We've been missing a lot of outside shots for Biñan. It has been just Luisa San Juan so far here in the second quarter. Monique against Tonko. Ganda ng depensa doon. But this time, that dish was way too low. Seeing that kick out pass. The Aristocrat Restaurant assist of the quarter, serving legacy since 1936.
Wide open was Andrea Tonko for that three-pointer.
And Ginko absorbing contact to have a trip in the free throw area.
We like that hustle from Andrea. Or from Angel rather, Angel Ginko. Getting that offensive board off of that miss from Monique Del Carmen. She had to put that up. The shot clock was winding down. So you can't fault Monique for that rushed shot.
So for Coach Santon, no, we can say na they've been getting a lot of opportunities to score. It's just that medyo maalat eh. Itong second quarter nila. Unlike Batangas, they've been trying to capitalize the 24 shot clock, and good thing, baga nakukuha nila yung kumpiyansa sa opensa.
Well, if you talk about the field goal percentages to end that first quarter, it was 6 out of 26 for Batangas, 23%. For Rizal, 4 out of 14, 28%. So mas maganda pa actually yung average or field goal percentage netong Biñan. It's just that there's that difference in the attempts compared to the attempts ng Biñan compared to Batangas.
Batangas getting more chances here. Pero ngayon, may balita ulit tayo kay Flo.
Daphne and Coach Antonio, you mentioned a while back, Coach Cholo seemed very trusting sa kanyang players to execute and decide by themselves. Kung i-review kasi natin, this Batangas lineup is a synergy of DLSU and NU standouts, pero mas marami pa rin talagang Lasallians. The reason as to why Coach Cholo has a certain level of confidence, he has built this team chemistry for decades to the point where nakakahawa na nga daw yung culture of winning at sistema nila. Kwento nga sa akin kanina lang ni Andrea Tonko, kahit na last season lang siya hinandle ni Coach Cholo, very evident na may established culture sila. Kaya sila daw na taga-NU alongside Pringle Fabruada, they had a smooth process of integrating themselves. Sabi ng karamihan, basketball is a universal language, pero mas lalo na kung in the past several years, kayo pa din yung nag-uusap. Back to you guys.
So Coach, parang iba yung saya mo nung narinig mo yung Lasalle.
Hindi, iba rin yung saya ni Flo. I was gonna say. Sabi ko parang nakangiti si Flo nung nag-re-report
Iba yung
siya about.
emphasis
From DLSU. Alam mo naman si Flo. DLSU yan eh.
Mga Lasallista pala yung mga kasama ko. Wala akong...
Dapat pala nag-green kami, no? Dapat nag-green kami ni Flo.
But I like that story, no, that yung system na incorporated, of course, coming from Coach Cholo, has been established for a decade already or more. And ang ganda ng combination na imagine from in their stint in the UAAP, magkakalaban sila, but right now, they're just embracing this new culture para sa panig ng Batangas, and that's the reason why they're up here, 23-19.
And that's nice to hear that coming from NU, they've embraced that culture na meron itong in-instill si Coach Cholo Villanueva. Finally.
Yep, I was just about to say that Afril is quite silent here, but not anymore.
That's her first 2 points though for April Bernardino. So again, once you open that floodgate, I'm not gonna be surprised if April starts to score in bunches.
6-point game, and like that battle between Abaca and Peñaranda for
That's a
that
good
letter. Yeah.
That is a good matchup.
Really quality semifinals just here in the first half. Justin showing us some post moves. Nice defense from Afril Bernardino. Showing us some veteran moves. At ito yung isa sa mga magic bunot na kailangan ni Coach Jack Pascueta.
She was at the right place at the right time as April Bernardino tried to bounce that off of Angel, pero nasalon niya and she was able to drive all the way to the cup.
Pico earning that point, but Snow Peñaranda just immediately answering back.
It's just too strong on that low block. I'm waiting for that double to come on Snow Peñaranda.
Baka. Got 10 seconds to shoot here. Ganda ng depensa dito sa panig ng Batangas, not allowing any single player to be a recipient of that pass.
Just no ball movement. Or no movement from players from Batangas, as you see here. That strong drive to the cup by Snow Peñaranda. Even with the bump from Ara Abaca, gets that two-pointer.
Pasa na yun, well anticipated by Eka Soriano. Back inside here in the second quarter. That jumper will work for Del Carmen.
What a smooth-looking jumper. Smooth stroke from Monique, pulling up from 13 feet.
Just a 6-point gap here in the second quarter. Tonko launches. In and out, the rebound. Kinuha ni Del Carmen. Eka. Step back three-pointer.
There you go, from the words of Philip. Bang, bang. Eka Soriano knocking down that right wing three.
All the way from downtown. That was Eka Soriano finding her rhythm here in the second quarter. Peñaranda to Bernardino. This is just a 1-point game. Her own step back three short for Afril. Na kay Ara ang bola dito. 2 against 3. Ara That reverse layup is well anticipated by Afril Bernardino. That was almost everyone from the bench of Biñan.
He was right there, and then he decided that that shot was going to go short.
What a matchup here in this semifinals. Miranda asking for it. Dito si Justin. Elbow jumper.
Snow Peñaranda doing Snow Peñaranda things, knocking down that 17-footer. Late on that closeout was Ara Abaca.
That was the closest one. Like a sidestep move and then went for that floater. Talking about this fellow Bulaqueña.
There's that ball fake to Monique or to Ara Abaca, and then that shot by Monique. Saan ba sa
Iwan
Bulacan
pa eh.
yan? Saan ba sa
Malolos.
Malolos? No, maraming ano doon, pastillas. Di ba?
Chicharon.
Sa Malolos? Talaga.
Actually, buong Bulacan na.
Buong Bulacan.
Buong Bulacan. Mas kilala sa Chicharon.
Oh, okay.
94 seconds remaining. Eka Soriano. With her return, you're seeing more plays para sa panig ng Biñan. Monique showing us some handles kontra Manzanares. Short jumper from the corner, hindi gagana para kay Ara. Snow Peñaranda, 1 versus 3. Second chance, redeeming herself, nope. Pero third opportunity for Afril.
Justin Domingo did a good job boxing out, but Afril Bernardino tumalon from behind, snatching that leather from above the head. You're gonna see it here, or maybe not. It's a different play.
That was a sidestep move. Our Hotel Sogo, so good play of the quarter, Monique Del Carmen. But right now, they're down 3 points. Timeout muna tayo. You're still watching the second season of the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. And this is just a one-possession ball game. It has been Ara Abaca, Monique Del Carmen, Neka Soriano doing wonders for Biñan here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, for Batangas, well, one of their advantages so far is that offensive rebounding department becoming their soul here in the second quarter. Chansa para sa Batangas.
That was a tough shot from Angel Kiko. Kailangan pa niyang ibomba yun.
May agaw, courtesy of Ara Abaca, Eka Soriano kontra Afril Bernardino. Bantay sarado, sabi ni Afril.
A series of moves, a couple of crossovers, that low pickup, and then that layup. But Afril Bernardino just right there to get that block.
Parang,
Too long.
I mean,
As,
for me,
for Afril.
yeah, feeling ko deep inside, no?
For Eka, yeah.
For Afril, okay, igalaw mo lahat ng gusto mo.
Dito lang ako sa harap mo. But, bawi. Eka Soriano, to the delight of the Biñan crowd. Good-sized crowd we have for Biñan
Mind
in
you,
today's game.
Eka Soriano is a Thamasian.
UST, no?
Yes.
UST. The rookie from
rookie.
UST.
Yep. We got 12 seconds remaining here in the first half. Kinko, ganda nung pag-escape niya doon, but not having that finish though. We got 3 seconds. Lozada. Oh. Okay. Got nervous for a while with what happened. Yep.
Afril landed on MG Kalang.
But I think all good. But this is just a 1-point game, seeing our second quarter highlights, Coach Anton.
It has been a great comeback here for the side of Biñan, as they have been able to knock down their shots, their attempts. At Andrea Tonko knocking down those shots. Eka Soriano coming alive, you talked about it, knocking down a 3-pointer from the right wing.
31-30 at the end of our first 2 quarters.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
Computer, turn on the lights. Computer, open curtain.
Computer, TV on.
just a 1-point game at the end of our first 2 quarters. But Batangas so far just continuously being in the upper hand in our tournament here. But para sa panig ng Biñan, it was a better second quarter for them, especially that they got the help from Luisa San Juan, Monique Del Carmen, Eka Soriano. This lady stepping up during that second 10 minutes of this game. Pero in terms of our numbers,
well, we've been talking about it. This has been a game of runs, even in their first matchup in game 1 of the semifinals. Itong Biñan shooting 33% at 11 out of 33. Ang New Zealand mas mababa, 26%. But if you look at the averages or the attempts, they're at 41. So that's +8. So you have to take that into account. It is a close ball game. Both of these teams not particularly shooting well from the 3-point area. More so para dito sa New Zealand at 3 out of 20, 2 out of 8 para dito sa Biñan. The rebounding department almost even, just +1 for Biñan. Assist, just +1 for Biñan. But the turnover department, dyan medyo nagkakatalo at 9 turnovers for Biñan and only 4 for New Zealand. That's something that we would expect because New Zealand likes to turn on the pressure in terms of their full court traps and presses.
but in terms of our top scorer so far sa panig ng Biñan, it is Monique with 8 points, Eka with 7, Ara with 4 points. Para naman sa Batangas, Sandria Tongco with 11, Afril with 6, together with Snow Peñaranda. Talking about the second chance points, 9 para sa panig ng Biñan, only 3 for Batangas. And I think doon lang medyo nagkalayo, Coach.
And we were also talking about that at the half, the numbers. 9 turnovers that resulted into 10 points off turnovers para sa Batangas. Habang ang Biñan naman capitalizing on 6 out of the 4 turnovers netong side ng Batangas. So again, it has been that sort of a game wherein one team will make a run. Nagsimula nga ang Biñan 6-0, bumawi ang Batangas 8-0. And then bumawi naman ang Batangas ulit, or ang Biñan 12-8, 12-0. So again, that's what we like seeing from these two teams. Hindi talaga bumibitaw. They're really fighting back. They're making sure that they are going to keep it close and give us a wonderful Game 2 sa ating semifinals ng Season 2 ng Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
But so far, quality game agad ang natutuklasan natin in the first 2 quarters. True value off the bench, game number 1 matchup, our top 2 scorers were actually Eka Soriano and Pringle Fabruada. 12 for Eka. For Pring naman, ay meron siyang 10 puntos.
Kanina nga nakita natin, Pringle Fabruada on the bench. But she's gonna start this second half. As you see, Ara Abaca rallying the troops, making sure that they're going to keep their wits about them. It is an important game, win or go home. And again, batiin natin, Mayor Jel, happy anniversary. Boss Ivan Nocum, namimiss ka na namin dito.
Boss, ay.
May hilig magpa-pizza yun, di ba? Pagka nag-out of town
Di lang
na.
pizza.
Di lang, pero
Talagang
yun
dami
naalala.
pagkain palagi pag nandito si Boss. Ay, kaya na-miss ko
Bawal
si Boss. Ay,
magutom. Bawal magutom.
lalo na ngayon, nagugutom ako, Boss. This is our third quarter in the semifinals showdown between Biñan Tatak Angels, Sailun against Batangas, New Zealand. After Cristobal here with Coach Anton de los Reyes and Flo del Agua on the sidelines. And an early foul to be committed here against Eka Soriano.
It's good to see though Jill Talas back on the floor. She was the one who attempted that shot. So good to see that she is okay, talking about Jill Talas. Good play off that baseline out of bounds setup. Pringle Fabruada is able to get that leather, getting a foul against Ara Abaca.
Yep, mind you, only 20 seconds gone by here the third quarter, yet dalawang team fouls agad para sa panig ng Biñan.
That may hurt them towards the latter part of this quarter. If you're giving those extra points courtesy of the free throw line. 1 out of 2 for Pring Fabruada.
Sabi niya, napag-usapan niyo ako. Pero, eto na. First team foul para sa panig ng Batangas. This time, coming from MG Galang. Just a one possession. Looking for an escape. Nanatili ang bola sa panig nila.
Active hands from MG Galang.
Remains on the side of Biñan. Last touch by Jim Talas.
Couple of tries from Ara Abaca. One reverse and the other getting her own miss. Just unable to go ahead and get the 2 points. Good play.
Yep,
Good play,
easy
Ara
bucket.
Abaca. She was just waiting for that pick and then that short roll from Justin Domingo.
Three-pointer was too long. Second chance for that offensive rebound. Pero naagaw at nakuha ni Louis sa San Juan. But they thought that
They thought
was
it was
a
a foul,
foul.
exactly.
Yep.
But they call a traveling violation. It looked like there was a hold, but again, officials, they have the best angle on the floor, best view.
Randa, correction, that was Fabruada almost securing that leather on their side. Domingo, no look dish to Monique Del Carmen, kicks it out. Domingo launches a triple.
Wide open, Justine Domingo. Good pass by Monique to kick it back out to her teammate who was wide open on that left wing.
So Chanton, just like that, the first deadlock here on this ball game. Afril spoiling that celebration by Biñan. She says,
Short-lived.
yep, 5 seconds lang daw or 10 seconds lang kayo para tumabla tayo dito.
Abaca trying to go to Rian Abalan on that cut to the baseline, but Afril Bernardino able to read that pass perfectly.
Still got 12 seconds to shoot. Parang ang dami na agad nangyari sa ating third quarter.
Feeling ko may report si Flo tungkol sa kapatid ni Snow. I have a feeling.
Long three-pointer.
Kaya siya natutuwa.
That was off to the right for Luis San Juan. Baka na-confirm niya na, no? Na cherry.
Feeling ko. The blossom.
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 8 minutes remaining here. Pring went for that fake, tried to attack the lane. They kick it out. Ganda rin ng peke doon. Itong si Tongko, Jill Talas with a long three-pointer. That was air ball. Monique got the rock here. Ara.
Took her eye off that ball for a second. Rian Abalan loses that. That 5-out offense for the side of Biñan still yet to bear any fruit here in this game.
Pero ngayon, makibalita muna tayo kay Miss Flo Delago.
For Biñan, dito sa second half, mas lamang daw ang tiwala ni Coach Jack sa wisdom ng kanyang players kaysa sa kung ano pang specific na play. Sabi ni Coach Jack, pag nag-set kasi tayo ng play, for sure, scouted na nila yan. Kaya hinahayaan ko lang kayo, pero tansyahin nyo naman. So in times like this, where the coaches are giving more autonomy to the players, Monique Del Carmen realized na it's best that they're in tune with no distractions. Kaya nga kanina, kahit merong kaunting heat between some of the players, si Monique kinausap talaga face-to-face ang kanyang teammates. Pinigilan ko lang na may masama pang maganap as she proceeds to tell them na masyadong maraming nangyayari para hindi pa mag-focus on the game alone. Back to you guys.
Yup. Of course, for Monique, she's pretty much locked in. Just focus in the semi-final showdown. Kumbaga, i-avoid mo na, set aside mo na yung emotions dito.
That's the right thing to do. And sabi nga ni Coach Jack, kung scouted na, go ahead and just play it by ear and play your game. That's something that you want to be able to see. And Monique Del Carmen, being the veteran that she is, just focus on the game. Everything that's extracurricular, just let that go, let that slide, and just play the game the way it's supposed to be played, which is the right way.
Dan Pasha is back inside para sa panig ng Biñan. Luisa was asking for it and left all alone. Easy conversion for Biñan.
She has been wide open on that weak side. We've been pointing it out. With San Juan doing a good job making herself available.
Afril against two white shirts. And playing Fabruada.
She gets fouled by Justin Domingo.
This our the Aristocrat Restaurant assist of the quarter. Easy layup there for Luisa San Juan. Just try to maximize each and every point, even from the charity stripe. 2-point ball game. Justin Bingo almost securing. Oh, she just secured that rebound. Kaya may second na opportunity para sa panig ng Biñan. Got 5 seconds to shoot. Luisa San Juan, the hero in the second half.
Tough shot from Monique Del Carmen, fading away, going for that step back, but with San Juan, right place at the right time for the cleanup job.
39 all, second deadlock of this ball game. Kick out pass. Aming Torres nasa kabila. Battle for that rebound. Agawan ng Batangas, kaya mapupunta sa banig ng Biñan ang bola.
This is that back and forth action that we were expecting in game 2 of our semi-final match between Biñan and Batangas.
$39 all. At mas gising ang Biñan pagdating natin ng second half. Del Carmen goes to Angel. Quick trigger, too long for Luisa. Mamadali naman itong Batangas. Tongko. Advance pass para kay Monique Del Carmen. And one for Monique.
Gets the contact, Monique Del Carmen finishing on the break, falling hard on the floor, taking her time to get up.
This is our Hotel Sogo. So good play of the quarter.
She initiated the contact, talking about Monique. Good angle for her to use to her advantage because sa view ng official natin, may bangga si Jill, but it was really Monique who leaned in.
Kailangan niya yung bump na yun para magkaroon siya ng konting space.
I would say.
He's unable to complete that bonus play. Sila ang aabante dito, 41-39. Offensive rebound, yan ang best friend nitong panig ng Batangas. Talas. Long 3 off.
So they call a jump ball, our officials saying, para walang gulo, jump ball na lang.
TikTok na lang daw. Minutes and 17 seconds, and still the same exact scenario that we are seeing here. We have here it's Jack Animam present here for our semi-final showdown.
She was also here in game 1, even
Nag-analyst.
sat down with Javi Palanya. I want wonder if she's gonna be doing the same for today.
I hope.
That's a good drive. Angel Kinko going reverse. 4-point lead para dito sa side ng Biñan.
It's all about this comeback of Biñan in the third quarter. Look at that solid denial. Back-to-back blocks.
Triple team inside. Biñan coming alive here on defense as well as on offense. The third quarter.
Luisa San Juan fires for the three-pointer. How do you like it, Coach Anton?
We like that a lot as Luisa San Juan coming alive. We talked about it. She's the missing piece in that victory in round one. It was Wiz San Juan doing wizardly things. Justin Domingo giving it up. Wiz San Juan wide open on that left wing.
7 points for Luisa San Juan just here in the third quarter. They're up here by 7 big points. We have here Steph Barabe, present at the venue, of course, with Coach Noel, one of the strength conditioning coaches of our Gilas Pilipinas youth. Nice to see you here supporting our women's hoopers in the second season of the WMPBL. But mind you, this is already the biggest lead on the side of Biñan with 7 points, 46-39, and more importantly here in the third quarter, this is a 16-8 run para sa Biñan.
We're talking about that young lady that you just saw on your screens, Miss Quadruple Double.
Yeah, I forget it. No, nga pala.
Diba? The first ever quadruple double sa WMPBL. She was about to go on a back-to-back quadruple double. Yung game prior to that, she had, I think she was only a couple of steals short of another quadruple double.
But clearly, ooh, blocking foul was called, and it wasn't an offensive foul.
Snow Peñaranda, she's gonna take matters into her own hands. It's time for her to take charge. Talking about Snow, a visibly trimmer and fitter Snow para sa season 2 ng ating WMPBL.
I like this energy, no, from the fans of Biñan. Nakatayo pa talaga sila dun sa gilid eh. Just really enjoying, cheering, trying to distract Snow Peñaranda.
And that's what you want to see. The crowd getting into it.
Numinipis si Snow Peñaranda.
Well, nung isang game namin, when we covered itong Batangas, talagang mission daw niya yun. Medyo magpa-trim. Kaya if she looks medyo manipis, dahil nga, ano siya, she's watching her diet now.
Mas intentional na kasi siya this time. Siyempre second season na
kailangan. Tsaka if you want that longevity in your career, you have to really trim down and watch your weight.
Better shots from the line for Snow Peñaranda the second time around. As she just helped her team to cut down the lead by just 5 points. Pahinga muna itong si Monique Del Carmen. Eka Soriano is also back inside. Luisa Fire for another one, too long. Aming. Bigay ang bola ay Peñaranda. Using that screen from Bernardino. Afril saves the day. Bernardino clearly dancing on the wrong song.
Went up with the ball, went down with the ball in her hands. Good defense being shown on the interior para dito sa Biñan. Earlier, Dan Pasha with her long arms able to tap that ball away. You said it. Afril saves the day, but still the interior D not making it easy for Afril.
Domingo is calculating that shot. It's a 5-point game with 1 minute and 55 seconds. Balik kay Torres. Zada was asking for it. Hindi binigay sa kanya, na kay Afril.
That's a clear foul. That's something that that is going to be called. Chiqui Faraon is going to get called. First time seeing action. I'm quite surprised that Chiqui's just seeing action for the first time here in the third.
Kailangan ng mga game changers pa eh, para dito sa panig ng Biñan. Meanwhile, for Coach Cholo so far, I wonder why Kate Castillo did not come back. Yeah, she just played for an ample of time.
First quarter.
I think 2 to 3 minutes lang yun. Tapos nung nag-double substitution na,
wala na,
hindi na
no?
siya binalik.
Try to get a report as to why Kate Castillo hasn't
Yun yung
seen much
sharpshooter
action.
eh. Kasi you were also
nandyan
discussing
yan.
about the numbers in terms of the outside shots.
The
diba?
3-point shots, yeah.
Pero wala, parang di natin nakita yung gaano, kumbaga, para sa panig ng Batangas, knowing na yung number 1 nila doon. It's gonna be Kate Castillo. Soriano with a drop pass. Second chance, still no goal.
Good pass by Eka Soriano to the cutting Chiqui Faraon. Just couldn't knock it down from point blank.
Naranda. Apat na ang nakaabang sa kanya, and this time called for an offensive foul.
Just trying to muscle her way. And she's saying tatlo daw yung nakabantay sa kanya. Bakit pa daw siya matatawagan ng charging? But that may be the reason why you had to muscle your way and try to get some points underneath. Good D. Again, the interior for Biñan Tatak Gel Angel Sailun Tires.
Dan trying to attack. That pass well guarded. Bantayan itong si Afril na nagmamadali. Labas ang bola, Lozada. 3-pointer was short. Nakatalikod yung ating referee with that battle for the leather. That was Faraon and Snow Peñaranda, but dismayed na itong panig ng Biñan with those calls. But so far, they're not liking it to the point na first kanina, 20 seconds pa nga lang. Diba, dalawa na silang fouls eh.
Camille Claro making her appearance first.
Speaking of Kate Castillo, Coach Anton, I think Coach Cholo heard us. Mukhang kangailanganin nila yung mga outside shots.
There you go.
Mind you, tong si Snow Peñaranda currently with 9 points already and 13 rebounds.
Camille Claro and Kate Castillo again being subbed out sabay with MG Calang and Aming Torres. But I was looking at the hand of Kate Castillo.
There's like,
matindi yung pag-grab. So that could be a reason why she's not seeing much action during the game.
Yeah, but earlier she was actually shooting around. Siya yung isa sa mga early comers dito para sa panig ng Batangas. And one Okay, we saw that. I thought that was actually a joke, but okay, we're having a heated game here. That was Eka Soriano. Konting tapik muna from the coaches since even from the first half, Coach Anton, medyo sinasasabihan na din kasi si Eka to calm down.
No, but what we saw was that elbow by MG. It was an N1 play for Eka Soriano.
Oh yeah, so there was an extended elbow.
There was that
from
elbow
MG,
from MG, so that
because yung reaction ni Eka was okay.
No,
It was,
N1 yun
N1
So,
pasok.
yeah, it was N1, but look, in that angle, it may seem like it was in the face of MG, pero N1 lang yun. It's going for that N1, but the elbow is what you're going to look at. So,
Pero yung N1 ni Eka, there was a snake. There was a serpent. But of course, our referees will be having another review on what happened there, on what will be the call, especially na may extended elbow nga.
no, you'll see it. There's a foul, and then it's N1, but you're going to see the N1 motion. Pero you do that yung N1. Kumbaga ginagawa mo naman yun. Pero ayun.
Yun.
Diba? That N1 motion, that's normal. I mean, if you're a player, you make that N1.
Yeah.
Kung sa mukha talaga ginawa. Pero,
Yun, but not, no
wala
way.
It was just an N1.
Just her saying na, okay, it's
N1.
in. Diba?
It went in, N1. It's a normal reaction from a player. So, again, I would be surprised if there's going to be something called on that. But again, it's going to be up to our officials. Hindi naman tayo referee. So, hindi natin
Parang may
malalaman.
chismoso dun sa gilid, no? Parang may chismoso dun sa gilid.
Commissioner Coach Maubelen, Boss Ivan Tracy.
Kung may Ivan, no? Kung meron tayong Ivan Tracy
Meron
dito
tayo
sa
ditong
WMPBL.
Ivan Tracy.
Pero meron tayong namimiss ngayon, ang ating presidente.
Coach John.
Pres John! Quick shoutout for sure, nanonood din yun.
For sure.
Ating presidente ng WMPBL. But eto na, ang inaantay. Ang hatol ng ating referees. I think they also try to list everything out. Mukhang mahaba-haba ito May listahan.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Kung ano ang magiging verdict ng ating officials. Boy,
That was actually,
it would be tough to cover this game. Or to officiate this game rather, not cover.
so, an unsportsmanlike foul will be called against MG Kalang for extending her elbow.
So that's clear.
Technical foul number 8, Eka Soriano, for taunting.
For taunting. For
Taunting, okay.
Number 4, MC Kalam, that's your foot.
So 4 fouls on MG Kalang.
Yep.
And then for Eka Soriano, 4 fouls as well. Let's see if nag-refresh na tong ating live stats. Hindi pa rin.
Yeah. But I think,
But
that's
yeah, it
the
could be
fourth.
4-4. Yeah, 4 fouls on Eka, 4 fouls on MG. So that's more the important thing. Okay, all right. I get it. I understand the officials on why they call that taunting technical on Eka.
For Eka Soriano. In the free throw area, they still got 19 seconds here in the third quarter.
Missed opportunities for Eka Soriano to try and increase this lead. She's going to be given a breather just to cool her jets for a little bit. Kasi 19 seconds na lang, ayaw mo namang meron pang mangyari.
The rookie, Eka Soriano, so far with 9 points, 5 rebounds, with 2 assists. Also coaching for the NCR in the recent palarong pambansa in the 3x3. Yeah.
Talaga ba? Grabe naman yung...
Coach Eka.
Oo, grabe naman yung ginagawa ni Eka for women's basketball. You gotta love it.
10 seconds remaining here. Domingo. Chicky. Right when that buzzer, she's about to wrap up with that shot clock winded down para sa panig ng Biñan. Chicky Faraon also coming alive in the crucial juncture of our third quarter. You like how she struggled earlier, Coach Anton, but then to wrap things up in the third quarter, helping her team out to extend this into a 7-point game, recalling our third quarter highlights.
Again, for Biñan, you've got Wiz San Juan coming alive, teaming up with Eka Soriano, together with Angel Quinco, again doing damage on that baseline. But Chicky Faraon, we talked about it, not always there when you call, but always on time.
50-43 at the end of quarter number 3.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
Computer, turn on the lights. Computer, open curtain.
Final 10 minutes of our semifinals, game number 2 between Batangas and Biñan. And coins flip. Pagdating na ating third quarter, it is Biñan taking over in this 7-point advantage.
20-12 run para dito sa Biñan in that big third quarter. To be able to score 20 points in this semifinal matchup, that is a rarity, I would say, especially for these two teams who pride themselves on playing defense.
Fourth quarter viewership action here in the Paranaque Coliseum. Dr. Cristobal here with Coach Anton de los Reyes and Miss Flo Del Agua on the sidelines. Win or go home, kung ikaw. Itong panig ng Biñan, 50-43. Let's see what could happen here.
Cara Bacas gonna get called for steps. She was on the bench for quite some time nung third quarter. Oh, medyo may konting kalawang, I would say.
Yeah. Parang pinagpahinga din talaga siya. The Coach Jack, specifically for this final quarter.
Fourth quarter push.
Bernardino, almost an end one. Just like what happened nung third quarter, maagang foul para sa panig ng Biñan. Ngayon, makibalita tayo ulit kay Flo Del Agua.
Daphne and Coach Anton, you guessed it right. Kate Castillo not being as present for Batangas is due to a hyperextension on her finger, causing some pain sa kanyang shooting hand. Kaya nga ito heavily taped last game pa lang. So with Kate nursing this pain, Batangas is looking to rely on their leading scorer as of the moment, Snow Peñaranda. Nasabi rin sa akin kanina, itong go hard games na parang wala nang bukas, ito yung comfort zone ko talaga. Iba ang galaw ng katawan pag eliminations versus kapag dikdika na gusto mo nang matikman yung finals. At the same time, you've been waiting on me for this. Yuki daw ang pangalan ng kapatid ni Snow, which also happens to be a very common Japanese nickname. So is there gonna be a reason for the Peñaranda family to be happy, or are we postponing that for a game 3? Let's find out. Back to you.
For sure, right now, they're also confused with what's happening here in the second half, but it's Yuki. It's not Chicken Karage.
Okay, hindi rin
It's not Cherry,
Blossom.
it's not Blossom.
Yeah. So Yuki, there you go. I'm pretty sure Yuki is tuned in. But the hyperextension pala.
Yeah, yung kay sharpshooter.
Kate Castillo. So that is bothersome for sure. Heavily taped.
6-point game. Fabruada trying to attack the lane. Tough shot. Magkaka-chance ulit itong panik ng Biñan. One of the underrated players for Biñan, I must say, is Justin Domingo. Kick out pass na kay Abaca ang bola. 9 seconds to shoot. Kontra, Snow Peñaranda, Ara. Ganda ng depensa ni Afrin. I think she also improved that even more as she joined yung 3x3, no? Diba?
She was able to
Puro
just
one-on-one
time those blocks. And again, that individual defense from Afril.
3-pointer was an air ball for Luisa.
Well, you can't blame Luisa for taking that shot. There's only 3 seconds when that pass got to her. So she had to put that one up.
First one's gonna be good for Pring Fabruada.
Two for two for Pringle Fabruada.
Domingo. Causing also a turnover here para sa panik ng Biñan. Peñaranda.
She just took it strong. A couple of defenders there. Monique Del Carmen, Ara Abaca. Initially, it was Monique who just let that go. Ara Abaca tried to go for that block, but gets called for a foul instead.
So I think also their first option whenever Snow attacks, is to just really foul her.
On break, on the break, if it's with Snow, just let her go all the way and just get that trail job, get that offensive rebound.
No conversion from the charity stripe para kay Snow Peñaranda, but Pring Fabruada showing some light para sa panig ng Batangas, because all of a sudden, this is just a one-possession ball game.
Pringle Fabruada getting that offensive board, beating Ria Nabalan, and then the putback for a couple of points.
50-48 here in the fourth quarter.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
2-point game with 7 minutes and 44 seconds. And all of a sudden, nahihirapan itong panig ng Biñan makasagot dito sa fourth quarter. Quick release for Luisa will not work.
The 5-0 run for the side of Coach Cholo Villanueva to start this fourth quarter.
Of course, it was led by Fring Fabruada here in the fourth quarter. Tongko. One-hander won't work.
Good challenge on that attempt. But a foul is going to be called against Biñan.
That's our commissioner. Commissioner Mau Belen, present at the venue, together with Boss Ivan.
As per usual.
Peñaranda, ibigay muna kay Bernardino kontra Domingo. And aware of that shot clock which winded down. Bababa ang bola, Eka Soriano nagbabalik para sa panig ng Biñan. Siya magdidikta ng opensa. Pasha. Lefty floater.
A good try, good attempt from Dan Pasha to go and get some points inside the paint for Biñan. Just too strong on that attempt.
Stuck in this 50-point mark. Itong panig ng Biñan. Manzanares may offensive rebound pa. A chance to tie things up. Bernardino lays it up it in. And an end one. Afril Bernardino. This is our Hotel Sogo. So good play of the quarter.
After Bernardino making her presence felt where it matters the most, which is the fourth quarter. She has been a bit silent in today's game. Only 10 points now, double, but normally April Bernardino averaging 16 points, 12 rebounds per game. But get this, she's got 18 rebounds. Talking about April.
Insane rebounding for Afril Bernardino. This is an 8-0 run. And that solid block by Afril though.
How many blocks does April have? By my count, she's had, what, 3 or 4? 3 at the very least. She's got 5 blocks. Talking about April Bernardino. Make that 6 after that block on Monique Del Carmen's 3-point attempt.
6 minutes and 14 seconds. Balik kay Eka. Ang bola dito kontra Tongko. Soriano. Del Carmen launching a 3-pointer in and out.
Halfway down and then decides to pop back out for that 3-ball from Monique.
Still scoreless here in the fourth quarter. Itong panig ng Biñan. Tongko with a J. Again, couple of offensive rebounds. The best friend of Biñan. Of Batangas, rather.
That's 19 rebounds for April Bernardino. They're going to overturn that call. They say it's going to go to the side of Biñan.
So there was this miscommunication between our referees. So according to them, dapat nasa bola na ng Biñan.
So they did overturn that call. Initially, it was supposed to stay with Batangas.
Yep.
Now it goes to Biñan.
5 minutes and 30 seconds. And it is Batangas who's currently on top by 1 point. Pasha handing it over to San Juan. Soriano against Manzanares. That's a pretty long 3-pointer.
2 seconds to go in the shot clock. She had to put that one up. They were so high up on their front court, not yet in their attack zone.
Tongko naman, bounce pass para kay Snow Peñaranda. At may foul na itatawag dito. They're pretty emotional and upset with what happened since apat na ang personal fouls ni Eka Soriano. Lot of frustrations coming from the bench of Biñan right now. They thought that foul will be called against Tongko, but it was called against Soriano.
That's 5 on Eka.
So now, they will be missing the presence of their main playmaker. Talking about for Biñan. That's Eka Soriano.
Let's see what's going to be the call here, because there was some tempers flaring on that particular foul call on Eka Soriano.
Welcome to women's basketball in the Philippines, though. Hope you're enjoying our first semifinals game for today. This is game number 2. It is Batangas only needing a single victory to head towards our finals.
Tongko converts Andrea Tongko on that technical free throw. So there was a technical foul called against Biñan, and now going to be a couple of free throws for Andrea Tongko, as it was a loose ball foul, so she is going to get a couple more free throws.
So Eka Soriano be hitting the showers early. 4 minutes and 54 seconds early on this ball game with 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists.
There is going to be a halt on the action, trying to get some clarification and things.
And I think there are still some clarifications being made here. Ball remains on the side of Batangas. They're up here, 52-50.
So no free throws.
Yep.
Are they saying it's just it's an offensive foul? That's why no free throws will be taken. The possession na kasi was with Biñan.
Peñaranda spins. What a cut. And a reverse layup finish by Afril Bernardino.
Good recognition by Snow Peñaranda to be able to give up that pass to the cutting Afril. Abaca was playing good defense on the interior on that move by Snow.
This is a 4-point game. It's not just the players, but also the coaches who are pumped up in this situation. This is our The Aristocrat assist of the quarter. Snow Peñaranda just activating Afril Bernardino, that connection of this young talents. And right now, a timeout will be called. Two decorated coaches going up against each other. Coach Jacas Cueta also had his personal stints in the MPBL for Muntinlupa Cagers and even for Biñan. Two seasons.
No, but
Yeah,
season 1 ng MPBL.
and
diba?
season 2.
Yun.
Muntinlupa Cagers head coach si Coach Jacas Cueta. And of course, right now, Coach Cholo Villanueva also coaching for Batangas. Currently here in the 8th season of the MPBL.
Just some stoppage in play.
Four minutes and 35 seconds. At the end of the day, gusto nila syempre ma-establish yung disiplina dito. Not just in terms of our players or even coaches, but also with our audiences. This is a 4-point advantage for Batangas. It is Del Carmen. Kick out pass dito na kay Justin. Off to the right was a 3-pointer that's saved by Ara. Pupunta ang bola sa panig ng Batangas. Second chance, nope.
It's going to be a foul on Pringle Fabruada against Monique Del Carmen. Here's an interesting statistic. It's currently an 11-0 run, if I'm not mistaken, here in the 4th para dito sa side ng Batangas.
That was a risky pass. And Kingo will be having a trip in the free throw area.
These are important free throws for Angel Kingo, as again, they have not scored yet here in the 4th.
Yep, because I also remember that was 43-50 kanina.
Yep, yeah, no. We started at 43, we ended at 43-50.
That's gonna be the first one. First conversion here, finally.
But still, no field goals in
Yeah.
6+ minutes. 6 minutes and 15.
Yeah.
Wow. 2 for 2 for Angel.
They needed that one.
Heaven sent yung 2 points doon ni Angel.
Gandang agaw para sa panig ng Biñan. One possession ball game. Del Carmen. Dalawang kalaban niya dito. Manzanares and Peñaranda. Domingo utilizing that screen. Bibigay kay Angel ang bola dito. Spins, twirls, and one for Angel Kingo.
Like what we talked about, heaven sent Angel Kingo, 10 points and 1 bucket.
Coach
Chance to go ahead and give this lead back to Biñan.
Coach Anton, we were looking for a game changer. It's gonna be Angel Kingo with that Hotel Sogo. So good play of the quarter. A chance to even complete a 3-point play. Make that 5 points, all coming from Angel Kingo here in the 4th quarter.
11-5 run, and what a time for the points to come para dito sa side ng Biñan.
Manzanares with a jumper. Kuha ni Angel ang bola dito, even on the defensive side. She is the reliable one, Angel Kingo, providing so much spark here in the 4th. It is Biñan who's up here.
Short on that jumper face up for Ara Abaca.
Tongko hesitated at first. Tried to hoist up a 3-pointer. Domingo naman recognizing that defense, immediately getting down. Domingo handing it over. Pinagay kay San Juan. Luisa to Angel. Luisa fires for that big 3. Nope.
Off right on that attempt for Wiz.
consecutive points, all from Angel Kinko here on the side of Biñan, but it's Coach Cholo who'll be calling for a quick pause.
Welcome to Hotel Sogo. We are thrilled to have you as our guest.
Still Biñan trying to hold on into this 1-point advantage. But if you're Batangas, you know you've been controlling this game for quite some time. And you only need, again, a single win to proceed in the finals.
It's end or extend. That's the theme for today's game. Again, for Batangas, you gotta love that fourth quarter. 11-0 run before that 5-0 personal run by Angel Kinko. And if you're Biñan, you've got to get a stop here. And Kate Castillo back in. Heavily taped right hand. Hopefully she is gonna be okay.
2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. That was a big steal for Luisa San Juan. Lays it up and in.
Right when we talked about it, that they need a stop here in this last 2 minutes. With San Juan coming up big, finishing from defense to offense.
And now the crowd goes wild para sa Biñan. Ball tapped by Arabaca, and now Biñan with a chance to further extend this. This is a 7-0 run del Carmen Nakayara.
Couple of crucial stops for Biñan.
3-point game. Monique contra Castillo, who just went back inside. They got 4 seconds to shoot. Nakay Domingo. Nope, that won't work.
Look at that
But-
rebound.
Yup.
With San Juan.
Struggled from beyond the arc. It's Luisa San Juan, but her return here after that timeout. Angel Kinko tries to connect. Nope. A chance here for Batangas. No Peñaranda. Nagmamadali kontra Angel, but clearly that was an
That was
offensive
clear.
foul. Yep.
That was clear. Snow Peñaranda giving that push on Angel Kinko.
Saan natututok sa referees natin? Kitang-kita mo parang 61 seconds remaining. Everyone just up on their feet in this game number 2 between Biñan and Batangas. Coach Cholo kontra Coach Jack. Monique has the rock here against Andrea Tonco. Del Carmen went for that elbow J. Ball almost secured, pero napunta kay Pring, ibinigay kay Peñaranda. Castillo to Afril. 27 seconds, still a 1-possession ball game here. Pring Fabruado, making this just a 1-point game. (57-56). Afril Bernardino selfless in that play, kicks it out to that cutter, Pring Fabruada.
You gotta watch, you gotta appreciate Pringle Fabruada with that cut. Nowhere to go on that baseline was Afril, but Fabruada moving well without that ball. There's 22.8 seconds left. 1-point lead for Biñan. They can elect to go full court and use up the whole 24 seconds or the whole 22.8 seconds, or inbound on their front court and just have 14 seconds.
Again, it is Batangas who secured game number 1. If you are Biñan, today is your day. But of course, against Coach Cholo Villanueva, that's pretty tough. Especially with this heated game. No Eka Soriano who exited early para sa panig ng Biñan. It's now or never para sa Tatak Gel Angels. They're still utilizing this timeout with 22 seconds remaining, Coach Anton.
And they want to be able to go ahead and drop a good play, final play. They want to just get that inbound because you have to be wary of that full court press that Batangas likes to employ.
Actually.
So, kumbaga, mag-iisip ka do we deal with the full court press na pag naagawan tayo, mas malapit sa court nila, or pero may 22 seconds tayo, 22.8, or do we go for the 14 and try to execute our offense, which will give them time to get back. So they are gonna go full court. They are gonna try and have those chances in terms of full court. MG Kalang's gonna be guarding Chaka Binbin. That's a
Chaka
good matchup.
Binbin is back inside with 22 seconds remaining. That's the reason why they preferred that full court.
So MG Kalang getting a hand on that ball.
He tried to buy time, but that was really a risky pass.
But that's what we're talking about during that timeout. Are you going to gamble on that full court press, or are you going to go to your backcourt and have that 14 seconds?
Oo, lalo na kanina ilang beses din sila nakuhaan ng bola ng Batangas from those full court trap. Now Batangas trying to gather themselves, seeing who was the real last touch. Ball remains on the side of Biñan.
It was MG. She was able to get a hand on that pass.
"21 seconds remaining." Chaka Binbin with that bad landing. Nakatalikod din si Afril from that one.
Di naman sadya yan, incidental contact, but Chaka Binbin, she's been hurting her back.
Yeah.
Diba? Yun ang injury na, and she falls on her back. So, is she gonna be able to take those free throws? Or is someone going to come in to take those free throws for her? Well, she will take those free throws.
She will take it.
They're on the first.
Yup, calmly sinking that one in was Chaka Binbin. Again, it was just 22 seconds remaining when she was back inside for Biñan. Only one final timeout left for Coach Cholo Villanueva.
So if she makes this, they still have a chance to be able to talk things over. Talking about Batangas.
Second one is a miss for Chak. This is just a one-possession ball game, 58-56. We go to Kalang. Corner three-pointer, knocking that one down. Clutch situation. What a sequence for Batangas. All heart poured in that last sequence. Corner three-pointer. MG Kalang went for that fake, kicked it out. And Andrea Tongco delivering that 1-point lead for Batangas.
That's a big three-pointer from Andrea Tongco, who gave it up. MG Kalang flared out on that corner. Was Andrea Tongco. MG Kalang giving it right back wide open on that three ball.
12.4 seconds remaining. Binbin has it. Ball stolen. Chaka Binbin with that risky pass. There was some confusions, especially with that game clock.
There was.
Yup, there was, because earlier we only have few seconds.
Well, yeah, a few seconds.
Yeah.
I think 6 seconds or 7 seconds left.
May nagkamali sa oras.
Uh-huh.
Kasi kinagulat din ako, bakit
But ang dami
Bakit
bigla.
biglang 21?
Exactly. I mean, I'm looking at our live stats here. It's about 9 seconds. There should be 9 seconds when Tongko made that shot. So it should be just 9 seconds left.
And I wonder how many seconds will be left, especially na ang layo nung itinawid nila.
Some confusion on that game clock. But it should be 9 seconds
Yeah.
after that three-pointer by Tongko to make it 59-58.
This is a pretty long lull here that could make or break situations here. Ang laking bagay nung technical error na yun eh.
Malaking bagay yun. Because again, for the side of Biñan, they thought there was a lot of time. So hindi mo rin sila masisisi na hindi, di ba? Hindi kami mag-attempt. Bakit mag-attempt? Eh, marami pang oras. Even if, you know, maybe they knew it was 9, but for them, if there's a lot of time left on that clock, on top, di ba? Both on top of that scoreboard as well as sa ating LED dun sa taas. Oh, it's here it says 12.4.
Because it stated there, it's 12.4.
Yeah,
And then
nag-reset ng 22. Pero dito sa ating live
9
stats,
seconds
9
na lang
seconds.
eh. Yeah.
So, there's a bit of
but
confusion.
I think it was really 9 seconds because a lot really happened in.
Ayan, you know.
Yeah.
There, see? So it's gonna be interesting what our officials are going to be saying. So here you see it, it's 12.4 on that inbound after that three-pointer by Andrea Tongko. So there should be 12 seconds again.
But again, only 9 seconds based on our live stats. So,
tingnan natin. Big three-pointer though, I gotta say. That was a big-time bucket from Andrea Tongko. And how about that pass from MG Kalang as well? Just recognizing that her teammate was gonna flare out on that left corner. So they're saying it's 3.3 seconds.
Yep, 3.3 seconds remaining here. All goods. Still a 1-point advantage para sa panig ng Batangas. Inbound underneath. That's Kabinbin to Del Carmen. And it is Batangas, New Zealand Bluefire, who will be heading in the second season of the Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Finals in 2 straight games. After that big three-pointer earlier.
Right when we thought that those 2 stops, those crucial stops for the side of Biñan was going to be enough, Andrea Tongko had different plans. It was MG Kalang's pass, giving it up to Andrea Tongko for that left corner 3. What a dagger of a three-pointer from Andrea Tongko.
Congratulations once again for Batangas winning just 2 straight games, Coach Anton, but this was a quality one para sa ating game number 2. Biñan also had their ways, had their chances, They were in command a couple of times, and even in that fourth quarter, but it was pretty much costly for that exit early para kay Eka Soriano.
Well, they had those runs, talking about both teams. Angel Kinko coming up big in that fourth quarter. Remember, it was 11-0 before Angel Kinko went on a personal run to go ahead and give that lead. But again, for the side of Batangas, really not giving up. They are the defending champions sa ating Season 1 ng Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. So again, you're not surprised that there is that fight in them, talking about Batangas, New Zealand Bluefire.
That was 5 consecutive points for Angel Kinko during that fourth quarter. Pero ang laking bagay din, Coach, no, that they really struggled from the field in that fourth quarter. Around more than 6 minutes bago sila nakakuha ng mga puntos.
So that's something that, of course, pretty much itong Batangas took advantage of. Coach Cholo Villanueva, the veteran coach that he is, knew exactly how to take advantage of those difficulties on offense nitong Biñan.
So it is Batangas who will be heading into our second season of the WMPBL Finals. But for our best player of the game right now, she is with our courtside reporter, Miss Flo Del Agua.
Salamat, Daphne. Our Eurotech's most trusted player of the game is no other than Afril Bernardina. And of course, here beside me as well is the winning coach, Cholo Villanueva. Congratulations to the both of you. You are heading to the finals. Once again, Coach, unahin ko na po itong si Afril dahil medyo hinihingal pa po. Afril, throughout the game, you had a hard time scoring. Hindi yung usual mo na offensive side, no? But hindi ka nag-off day sa defense. 20 rebounds and a couple of blocks. Ilan yung nasupalpal mo doon, Af? Bakit naging difficult yung pagsuscore but binawi mo sa ibang aspect?
Siguro hindi lang naman points ang basehan to contribute sa team. So sabi ko sa sarili ko nahihirapan ako, but still Coach Cholo give me a courage to do kung ano yung usual ko ginagawa sa court. So yeah, I share it to my teammates, and especially thankful kasi hindi kami sumuko yung mga teammates ko. Little things will help even sa defense, sa communication. So, yeah.
Afril, napakadaming nangyari sa laro na to. I'm sure hindi mo pa fully na po process, no? Kahit naman lahat tayo dito, we haven't really, alam mo, hindi pa natin fully na-realize yung mga naganap earlier, but you are heading to the finals. How is that for you?
Siguro for now, we're focusing on this game and watching kung ano yung maging nagkamali namin, and we'll improve it sa next practice namin. And so, yeah.
Maraming salamat, Afril. I'm sure yung mga sumusuporta sa'yo nagsisigawan na sa kanilang mga tahanan. This is your chance.
Siyempre, papasalamat ako sa parents ko, always supporting me, Boss Eric, Sir Andoy, my teammates, and si Mami, si Tito Oli, and gusto rin pasalamat sa Philippine Navy. Maraming salamat po, and SBP, and Sky Love. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat and congratulations. Afril, dumako naman tayo kay Coach Cholo. Coach, towards the end of the game, you almost gave it to Biñan. Let's be honest here. But it was that play by Andrea Tonko who made that shot. Kayo po ba ang nag-isip nun, or did you let your players decide kung sino po kukuha ng shot na yun?
First, I want to take my hat off to Biñan for playing a really good game in a good series. Hats off to their coaching staff. It was all Dre. The countless reps that she's doing in practices, time and time again, doing those shooting drills. So when the time came that she needed to hit a big shot, she hit a big shot. It was all her, and my players just didn't want to give up. They gave it everything that they have, coming back from a big deficit, losing it down the stretch, and then able to regain it just up to the right second to win the game.
Coach, compared to the last few seasons that we have here in the WMPBL, this season in specific was extra difficult for you guys. Hindi siya yung usual na palagi kayong nasa itaas, no? But there must be something that you've been building here all throughout the year na finally nag-pay off na at papunta na po kayo sa finals ngayon.
Of course, it's good for, especially for the league, the growing women's basketball community and the professional league. The competition is going up a notch, so it's a very good sign for the women's basketball community. But for us, we really expected it's going to be a tougher road, the second championship. but we're up for the task and we're willing to put in more work, especially ngayon. We don't know who we are going to be up against, but whoever the team is, we'll be watching film, correcting our mistakes, and hopefully have a good start during our final series.
Coach, I like na you're already thinking about what work to do para po sa finals. Pero ngayon po, pahinga muna ng konti, batiin nyo naman po muna ang mga sumusuporta sa inyo.
Again, I want to thank God for this win, and also again yung Biñan coaching staff and team. I just want to thank Mayor Marvy Marino, the LGU of Batangas for always supporting us, and of course our team owners, Andoy Reyes, Patricia Reyes, and Sir Eric Oncalco. Thank you for all the support, and of course to my wife and family who's watching at home. We're back in the finals and hopefully have a good start in game 1.
Maraming salamat, and we will see you in the championship. Once again, Coach Cholo Villanueva, the winning coach in Batangas, New Zealand Bluefire, did it once again. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Flo. Congratulations, April Bernardino, and of course, our winning coach, Coach Cholo Villanueva, in just 2 seasons. 2 finals appearance agad para kay Coach Cholo.
And you heard it from him. All the countless reps, the practices, counted. That mattered. Dre Tonko knocking down that big 3.
Really a big 3 that led the way for Batangas to go back into the finals the second time around. But of course, coming up next, it is our game number 2. Quezon City naman kontra Akari Sparks Rizal. Huwag po kayong alis dahil magbabalik pa ang Women's Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipinang maharlika. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Buong bansa'y makikita ang husay ng bawat Pilipina. Kapanapanabik na tagpo. Ito